Previously on the Talos Principle 2. After dealing with rough terrain, 1K heads to the high plain to activate the last tower.
Another remarkable structure. But what can its purpose be?
Actually, I can answer this one. In the files 1K downloaded, there's a design for a launch pad for space vehicles. This is about 90% identical.
Is it functional?
I don't think so, not if the inside is like the other towers.
Wow. Imagine if it worked. Imagine if we could go up there. I mean, the stars, not the top of the tower. Although, that would be cool too.
Hi, 1K.
What do you think about my handling of the Somnodrome data?
I am proud of you. Our understanding of the world is going to change because of your decision to share that data.
That's all.
What can I do for you, 1K?
What do you think about the choice I made regarding the Somnodrome?
I don't know if sharing the truth so openly was a good choice. It's hard to predict the consequences of such an action.
That's all. Let's see what we have here. What the theme of this area is. Right. I think I can guess what the past. It looks like it would be more complicated. Because to get the exits towards the end of this puzzle, I need to supply power. But unfortunately, that also powers the fan. Find a way of cutting it off. Perhaps the enclosure that I found possibly some there. Well. Better ideas, I'll probably use that instead. But that, however, will not. This, where I can control when the PvP actually gets to reset. Yes, this one's going to be much more complicated.
In their notes, Athena and Cornelius called what they were doing the Noema Project. But in 1K's vision, they just called it the machine. Because when you strip away all the fancy rhetoric, that's all it is. It's not a source of meaning or purpose. It's just another machine.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's gone, except me and Alex. She's upstairs somewhere. Haven't talked to her in days. The only reason why I know she's still alive is she's submitting bug fixes. I still have a lot to do myself. I've almost got the the tertiary backup thing working. This is the one that's really gonna last if everything else breaks. And you know what? I think everything else might. The MLA still giving me all these hiccups, but I don't know. I'm not a software guy. All the software guys, yeah, they're dead. God, these time capsules went a bit sideways, didn't they? I was gonna tell you all about myself and John Carpenter and all that stuff, but mostly I just told you about Alex. Funny. I wonder if I should just... I should just tell her, you know? Just tell her. Just tell her. Maybe later. I gotta finish this first.
Let's see. That's got another one where... Perhaps if... Set it up there and then send it flying to shut off the fan. Well, it worked. That's all that matters. That's weight 3. Right, now I've got that out of the way, let's see what we have here. Let's, right. Looks like I'll need to have the connector move. I am actually amazed that works. The only problem with this, however, is... yes, it would work better if I'm actually on this side of this.
The scale of it all is truly breathtaking.
It really is.
But is it a human scale? Or is it so enormous that it can only alienate us? Humans have always been happiest in small communities.
Small town paranoia, isolationism and peasant mentality. Great for burning witches, not so great for personal freedom.
Ever the pessimist?
In the simulation, I found myself thinking how hard it must have been for Alexandra to die without knowing if her sacrifices were worth it. It seemed like a tragic end to an inspiring, meaningful life. But now I realize her whole life must have been a struggle. To maintain that faith in humanity when so many people around her insisted that humans are evil, worthless, when they were so lost in self-hatred that they would call their own species a virus. How did she do it? How did she maintain her faith when they were so determined to hate themselves? So determined to reject every solution, every analysis, every step towards controlling the forces that were causing their problems, when they rejected even the concept of progress itself, and then patted themselves on the back for it as if that was original. When I look at the archives now, all I can see is that their leaders were short-sighted idiots and their intellectuals were unimaginative cowards. All they could offer people was a downward trend. Fewer rights, fewer freedoms, fewer resources for anything that mattered. They must have hated Alexandra and everything she stood for. So how? How did she have so much faith?
Right, so it was a case that they could have been better, but they chose not to. I got that quick.
Hey, 1K. I wanted to take a moment to talk to you. I know we're all worried about Byron, especially Al, and I don't want to minimise what happened. But now that the mayor's here, I'm afraid they're going to take this and turn it into a reason to bury their head in the sand. Yes, Byron was rash. He wanted to find Athena so badly that it made him blind. But the thing is, he was right. He was completely and utterly right about what this technology could mean to us. I didn't see it at first, but now it couldn't be more clear to me. The theory of everything is the future. And if we reject it, we're condemning ourselves to a slow death.
I agree.
I'm glad. You know, I didn't even realise how much I'd limited my own imagination. How I talked myself into just accepting this incredibly poor future we'd been offered. A future where things just keep getting slightly worse every day, and we accept it because we're ashamed of ourselves. Not of something we've done, but just of our existence. Like we're a virus on this planet. Like our humanity is a sin. I'm so tired of it, 1K. I kept my head down. I focused on fixing things. But that's all I ever did. I never improved anything. I never built anything new. And when I imagine going on like this for thousands of years, that's a fate worse than death. It really is. We either live and grow and expand boldly and proudly, or we might as well switch ourselves off.
We'll find a way.
We better, because I don't think I can handle the alternative.
I know, it's taken this long to, well, for him to have any interest in this. Certainly enough to involve himself personally. If he had his way, he'd give everyone here out of here and declare this a forbidden area. Only one. Yes, he clearly knows the situation is steadily getting worse, and yet what is done about it? Nothing. At least nothing that actually has any possibility of fixing this. Oh, there's the sprite. I'll get that after I've dealt with the bastards. What I need to do here. need to find a way of switching between one force field being, well, barrier, whatever you want to call it. I need to switch one with the other. Perhaps blocking one way. And then removing the block. Perhaps stacking the hexagons. That has potential. Well, that red beam isn't there for no reason at all.
not surprised that the founder chose you, 1K. You're very much like her. Inquisitive, intelligent, and dedicated. But remember, intelligence by itself has little value unless it is ethically applied.
Now, those are words I accept with extreme caution. Because based on what we know about those that lead us, morality has changed with time. They were unable to get over themselves. And so ended up destroying themselves. Yes. This is going to be more complicated, isn't it?
puzzles myself, but watching you solve them is kind of fun.
Well, I prefer not to leave a task half finished. It would certainly be an insult to those that made these. Right. Not sure exactly how to deal with this, but... no, might have something to do with this. Perhaps if I stand on top of this and... yes, that works.
Have you found any signs of Cornelius? Could he have returned to the island?
Nothing so far. But he knows this place better than any of us, and we have no idea what he's up to.
Oh yes, he's accounted for. Looks like I'll need to find a way of making it so that the red and blue is switched between each other, depending on which is needed more. Just a little too soon. Now to set this up so that one can only be there but not the other. Yes, got the right idea, just need to get the position right.
smart, 1K. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound surprised. I mean, like, clearly you know what you're doing.
Yes. That gate has something to do with this. It prevents the beam from going through when it's up, which allows it through when it goes down. And I need to figure out how to use it to have one be active and then the other.
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you?
So Athena designed a spaceport. What do you make of that?
Oh man, I love the idea of going up there. There's so much to see on Earth. But there, the possibilities are literally endless. There's things out there we can barely imagine. And if you think about it, we're basically built for it. We could travel in sleep mode. The only resource we need is energy. We can land on planets with minimal atmosphere or heavy gravity. Imagine seeing a sun 1,000 times the size of our own. Imagine planets where life has evolved from completely different materials. And you know what? I think it would make us love the Earth even more.
That's all. Oh yes, and you forgot something. We also don't need oxygen. We don't waste away. Anyway, there's still more for me to take care of here, and I'd best take care of it before moving on to the town.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena, but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
Right. So we have one of these bags, which I passed through completely. Well, whatever I need to deal with, I need those hexahedrons. I wonder if while I can't pass through that purple field, the same might not be said for hexahedrons. Yes. Perhaps I could use that. Good work. I just need to get this hexahedron halfway, and then I could use this as a platform.
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves.
You must learn to wield the flame to illuminate the universe.
Yes, this is your duty. Your friend Byron understands this. As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron.
That's all of the main puzzles, and even the lost puzzles, dealt with. But 1K isn't done yet. Until next time, hail the rabbit!